I wanted to be surprised when Delphine said she'd heard I'd returned to the district, but deep down, I wasn't. When I'd first walked through that green door with Madame, part of me had felt at home. I didn't have much patience for Delphine's attempts at witty banter. I wanted to know more about the pot-bellied fisherman at Emerald Bay and my sudden memory of his rosy tattoo. Who were les bouillants? Alors là, je n'en sais rien. You need to see Gris about these things. I see you're not all the way back. On the walk over there, Delphine told me Gris' family had owned and operated Mer Foncée for longer than anyone could remember, and that Gris himself owned half of Emerald Bay. We all created les bouillants together. Gris, Madame, Alex, et moi. Somewhere along the way, Gris and I were pushed further and further to the outer edges. The others clung to Madame, but then you know how she gets bored. She left us all, and they await her return. We arrived at Mer Foncée before I could ask about Alex. Something bothered me about the name, though I didn't know what. I thought about the tattooed fisherman, and that tense feeling in my gut returned. My mind fought to make a connection between Alex and the fisherman at Emerald Bay, and I couldn't quite slot the pieces together. Being inside Mer Foncée was like being inside a black diamond. Delphine left me at the door to Gris' office. It opened before I knocked. Gris was standing there in a suit. "Come in," he said. As he turned, I felt another flash of familiarity. I remembered Gris' face without the stubble, without the scar, his green eyes flashing with youthful humor. Was I losing my mind, or did I know him from somewhere? Some other place, some other time? My knees buckled as my mind flooded. Gris took me by the elbow and sat me down on a mink-covered chaise. "C'est okay. Everything will be fine," he assured me. I asked about Madame, if he'd heard from her or knew where she was. "She's at Ayaria. I've heard Alex and his men have her there," he said. Alex controlled Ayaria as if it were a kingdom rather than a club. "A pretend king," Gris said. "He was always jealous of our family's bloodline." Our family? Les de Varro, who stared out from the paintings in Gris' office. Suddenly, it hit me how many times before that Gris had told me everything was going to be okay. When we were kids and lost at the district bazaar, when our parents died, when I felt the first bang of wanderlust in my heart. "There you are, Émile," Gris said, smiling into my eyes. The sound of my name brought comfort to my soul. My memories raced back all at once. With a snap of his fingers, Gris pulled me back to the present. "Alex wanted you out of the picture," Gris said. "He was after the same necklace you and Madame went chasing in Emerald Bay this morning. After his men got their hands on you, you disappeared. You can't force a memory, and you can't find the district unless you know what to look for," he said. "Madame searched the world for you, and when she found you with no memory of your old life, she stayed close, waiting patiently for the day you would recognize her. I couldn't understand how a Mapmaker could get so lost," Gris said. "But we waited for you to remember on your own time, and now here you are." Gris took Delphine and I to Ayaria, a massive building with lights washing over its Gothic stone face. All of the beautiful people of the district were waiting in long lines to get in. Gris' driver took the car around to a private entrance. We went into Ayaria without even a second glance from security. When we entered the upper level, I looked down and saw pools of people dancing closely together. Then I looked up and I saw her. It was Madame. She was dressed like a doll, in a stiff floor-length gold dress and heavy choker with a pair of gold letters. LB, Les Bouillants, like they owned her in some way. For the first time since I remembered meeting her, she looked restrained and unhappy. She was sitting on a throne, the unwilling queen, with Alex, the pretend king, sitting right beside her.